budget is a really great way to get started with budgeting because it helps you be very intentional about every penny that you have. Basically, with a zero-based budget, your income minus your expenses, your savings, payments towards debt, it's going to net to zero. Every penny is utilized. We're going to dive into this today and we're going to share with you how you can create a zero-based budget in 3 steps that are very simple.
Step 1. Identify your income streams, also known as money in. In this example, we start by identifying my wife and I's income. Step 2. Itemize your expenses, also known as money out.
We have different categories. I like to start with the biggest category of expense at the top, which is for most people, your mortgage or your monthly rent. I start with that and I add all items related to that, all expense items. So go through your bank statement, find your rent amount, you have renter's insurance or homeowner's insurance, utilities like your water bill, your gas and electricity, add all that in, internet, maintenance on your home. If you have small repairs, some kind of variable expenses like that, you can kind of do an average over 3 or 4 months to get an idea of what you're spending. The next category is cars. We've got our car payment, car insurance, maintenance on the vehicle. This would be things like oil changes or other variable expenses related to your vehicle, car wash, that kind of stuff. Fuel, again, another variable expense. Take an average of 3 or 4 months, get a good idea of how much you're spending each month. Factor in if you've got an abnormal month where you did a lot of driving that's not your normal. Meals, we've got groceries, eating out, pretty basic here. Again, averages are helpful to get an idea of how much you should budget for this category. Personal care, things like your gym membership, clothing, toiletries, haircuts, all that good stuff. Entertainment, this is like your category for hobbies, going to movies, discretionary type expenses. Subscriptions are included here, things like Netflix, Disney Plus, any of that good stuff. We've got an other miscellaneous and non-itemized category here. This is really for stuff that isn't included in your recurring budget. These are things like gifts for others, for birthdays, maybe some other kind of travel related expense. And then we've got a total for all of our expenses.
Step 3. Use remaining money to pay off debt and increase savings.
We're going to figure out what's left over. We're going to deduct all our expenses from our income. This money is going to be used for savings, prioritizing debt, and then making our money work for us through investing. Depending on what our goals are and how much we have in this category, we can really utilize these funds for a specific purpose. And so all of the money in our budget is directed in some way. If we want to increase this number here, we can do that by either increasing our income or decreasing our expenses.
How to increase your bottom line.
So now that you know how to set up a zero-based budget in just 3 steps, the next thing to think about is how can we increase the bottom line? What's left over in step 3 is really critical to improving your financial situation. A big part of this is figuring out what your goals are. And if you watch our video on how to rewire your brain and save money, we talk about financial goals, we talk about budgeting and how those things are connected. If you want to know ways that you could change the way you think about money and improve your mindset, go watch that video now. If you get to the end of step 3 and you're in the negative, this is where the rubber meets the road. You've got to figure out your next move. You can do this. It is possible. It's been repeated by millions and millions of people time and time again. And what's going to happen is you're going to go back to that budget and look at ways that you can save money. Look at your subscriptions especially. Do you need all those subscriptions? What could I do in a different way that would bring me the value of some of these expenses? For example, a gym membership. Maybe that's eating $60 of your budget every month, and that's really money you could use right now. Could you replace the gym membership with exercises that you find on YouTube. It's actually what I do. I'll do exercises at home. I save money by not going to the gym, so it's great. I still get the same value. I just had to think about it in a different way. The other side of this is the income side. Let's say you've worked over your expenses and you've really started to make some progress, cutting some areas down, and it's helped boost your bottom line. So now you have more money to put into savings. You're still wanting to improve your bottom line. You can look at ways of increasing your income streams. There are a lot of really good side hustles out there, guys. My brother-in-law just became a licensed notary in the state of Texas. With that designation, he can do mobile notary for closings on home refinance. Clients who just need a notary to be present when they sign their document. That is a killer side hustle. That's just one of many examples out there. A lot of this has to do with changing how you think about money, and the budget is a great way to launch you into that. If you're getting value from these tips, please like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate that support. If you want to change the way you think about money right now, we have a video for you. Go ahead and click right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep banking on love.